Enough to knock me out, but I'm still holding the throne. You'll never know till it's over. So pretty it hurts. Just beware of the thorns.
Hello YouTube, back for another one, and I've been wanting to talk about this guy for a while, and so we're going to talk about Gibson. I think his name's actually Gene, but he preferred to be called John. So if you're new, subscribe, comment, share, hit that notification bell. Let's get into this. I'd seen Jean around on the yard, and one day I get out of the hole and they put me in the cell with him. And he's one of those type of people that he just thinks he's better than everybody else, and he tries to act more intelligent and sophisticated than he really is. And those type of people kind of bug me sometimes, especially when they're not that, He was also the type of person that talked a lot. I mean, he would watch TV and stuff, and I don't mind talking to people, and especially somebody I'm cool with. Like Kevin. I've mentioned Kevin before, and a few others. I don't mind talking to them in the cell. But I didn't really know him, and he'd just talk. I was always glad when he put his headphones on, and especially in the evenings, I ain't really into that talking. I want to sit back and relax and watch something on TV. I always had shows in the evenings I've watched because I'm gone all day long. But I wasn't in there very long, and he told me that he was having problems. His canteen coming up missing. And he said, I think somebody's coming in here and taking my stuff. But he said, I don't see him, And I said, well, I didn't know he was going to be who he ended up being. But, I told him, I said, a lot of times when you and your celly's gone, all that they got to do is just grab hold of the door and wave their hands. Guard ain't paying attention, going to automatically unlock it. Unless they know for sure, unless it's somebody familiar with where you live and stuff. And they're paying attention. But if they ain't paying attention, a lot of times they pop it without even thinking. And I said, look, I'm gone all day. So I can't be watching the cell. I don't know what you do during the day, but I'm gone. I work at recreation. I'm gone all day. So one day I'm out in the yard, and these 3 black guys approach me. Say, hey Harvey, I need to holler at you. And I said, yeah, what's up? I said, man, we know you're a good dude and everything, but your celly's lame, so we've been going in there and taking his stuff, We're just letting you know because, you just got out of the hole, you just moved in with him. I said, you ain't coming in there while I'm living in there. I said, I don't care what you do outside the cell, you're not coming in there robbing him. Well, he's my celly. I said, rob him for his canteen when he's coming back. I don't care. Keep me out of it. But you're not coming in the cell. So they tell me, they said, all right, out of respect for you, we won't do that. You know, I said, yeah, it's just, you know. So I go back to the cell. I said, so you're not, you don't stand up for yourself. You're kind of soft, huh? He goes, what do you mean? I said, so you're just letting these guys come in the cell and take the stuff. He goes, who told you that? I said, the ones doing it did. I said, but you don't have to worry about that. They're not coming in here and getting your stuff no more. I told them as long as you're my cellie, they can't come in here. And I mean, I guess I couldn't have stopped them, but there would have been an altercation. I guarantee you. I'm just glad that they decided not to, because, you know, 3, and I'm thinking against 1, because my cellie ain't going to do nothing. It wouldn't have been good. So he says, well, man, thank you, you know. I said, I didn't do it for you. They just ain't, you know, they just ain't going to do that to me, you know. He goes, oh, they probably wouldn't have done it to you, but me. I said, they come in to sell, they're disrespecting me. What part of that don't you understand? And so one day he comes back from the canteen, and he ain't got his canteen bag. And I said, what happened? I mean, because you could tell something was wrong, because he just sat down there and just held his head in his hands, you know, and then he goes out, and he goes to the, he doesn't say anything to me. He goes out, goes to the bubble, talks to them a little bit, and they come back and with him, and they said, are you sure it's somebody in here? He goes, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. And he goes, it's the same ones that's been coming in the cell. So they start doing cell searches, you know. They actually even looked at my locker, and they went around checking cells and stuff. And I was always wondering how they going to know, because it was canteen day. How was they going to know what would belong to somebody and what was stolen from somebody? But I guess they just trying to find the person that had the canteen bag, because they didn't just tell him to dump that stuff out. They took his whole bag. Anyway, nothing happened, and I think they found the canteen bag sometime later, like in a trash can or something. But the next time I had canteen, he actually makes it back, and he starts writing his name on all of his canteen. He has a pen. Ramen soups, he's writing his name and number. I said, what the fuck? What are you doing, man? He goes, if I get stolen again, they'll know, you know. And I tell the guards, I said, man, you gotta get out of here, dude. You can't, you can't be in here, you know. He goes, oh, I was here first. I said, well, you'll be the first to leave too. You know, you gotta get out. And so I was out in the wing, and I seen one of those dudes, and I said, man, dudes bring all kinds of heat down on this wing, you know. They said, I already know. He had them search the cells and stuff, and he said, that's why we didn't hit him this time. And I said, well, something's got, you know, I told him he had to get out of the cell. And they said, why'd you tell him that? I said, because of the, I didn't tell him that he wrote the names and stuff all down on the canteen. I said, because of that, when he called them last time and they was going around shaking, you know, place down. I said, I was getting tired of it then. But I should have kicked him out then. But anyway, they said, we got something for him, you know. And so he comes out in the wing one day, and one of them said, you know, told him what they're going to do to him, you know. And so he stays up there by the bubble so he can be inside the bubble. And I went out in the yard. I didn't want to be anywhere around when all this happened, you know. But I guess he just stood up there, you know. He really couldn't go out to the yard because, you know, that'd been an even worse place. But next thing I know, medical was going down there to our housing unit. And I take him away on a stretcher. And I didn't hear about him no more, you know, for a long time. And one day I was in the wing, and somebody gets to talking about me. This is like years later. I mean, a long time later. And I said, who'd you say? And they said, John Gibson. Thinks he's French or something. I said, I know who he is. They said, well, he joined this group down in Potosi, you know, that, let's see if I can put this nicely without YouTube getting offended, that don't like blacks. I said, is that a fact? I mean, I just started busting up laughing. I said, really? Did he really? I didn't even know there was a, when I was in Potosi, I don't remember there ever being a group like that there. But that's beside the point. I just thought it was hilarious that he would join such a group, you know. If they only knew what happened, you know, that he wasn't built like that, you know. He wasn't, maybe numbers made him stronger, I don't know. But the person asked me, said, why you laughing? So I told him the whole story. Well, I just told all you guys now. And they said, oh man, I gotta write my partner down now. And so I guess this guy wrote his partner and told him what type of person he was. And like I said, I didn't really, I guess he wasn't as a Sally, he wasn't too bad of a person, except he talked a lot. I just didn't really click with him, you know. I didn't get on my nerves a lot, you know. And but I wanted to tell you guys all this story. I've been wanting to tell this one for a while because somebody on Quora asked me. The question was, what happens to weak people in prison? It's not a matter of being physically strong or physically weak. In my opinion, this is my opinion. It's a matter of being mentally strong or mentally weak. If you're mentally weak, you're not going to make it really, you know. If people don't take advantage of you, you're going to go crazy mentally, you know. You just drive yourself nuts. So it's about having heart, and it's about having being mentally strong. You got heart, it doesn't matter if you lose, win, draw, it doesn't matter, you know. And I kind of have to say that can kind of apply out here to I mean, it's not as bad in prison because really in prison you really can't walk away. I mean, out here you can if you wanted to. But it's all about having heart in everything you do. You know, being mentally strong in everything you do. You know, and never giving up. I can't tell you how many times I've had to pick myself up off the ground. And I've probably lost more times than I've won. Yeah, I would say that's true. And but it didn't matter. You know, it's the fact that I stood up for myself. You know? I didn't go looking for trouble or anything, but I didn't back away from it either. I was one of those kind of in the middle type people, you know what I mean? Not somebody looking for drama or trouble, not somebody trying to back down from everything, you know. I was just in the middle. So, God forbid any of you guys go to prison. I hope none of you do. But if you do, just have heart, stay mentally strong, you'll be okay. It's the same way out here, even for those who are out here in the free world. And everything you do, you know, just put your heart into it. Put everything you got into it. You know, don't give up. And that's my message for today. And thank you for watching. And see you next time. Bye.